Hi, you don't know me yet, so let me start by introducing myself. My name is Robyn and I am a game developer, or at least I'm trying to be. I've been going to school for a few years now learning how to code and make art assets for games, and let's just say I have a long way to go. I thought for this first video I would explain my idea for my upcoming game. Well, actually I haven't actually started developing it, but this game is the reason that I decided to actually start this channel. So it'll be a puzzle game called Tricky and Robyn, or at least that's the working title for now. And yeah, I might be a bit cringe to name a character after myself, but I thought it'd be cool to do this at least once in one of my games. And yeah, the game will basically, I want to make it sort of like We Were Here, which is why I have some of that gameplay playing on screen. I'll link the channel that I was using this video from. By the way, just so you know who it's from, and you can watch their it's a walkthrough that they were doing. Anyway, the puzzle game idea is, yep, the game name is Tricky and Robyn. It's a co-op puzzle. That's the idea of the, yeah, I keep saying idea. Anyway, the characters would be Tricky and Robyn, and if you see the characters in the background behind the video that I'm playing, the one on the left with the white hair is sort of the concept for Tricky, and the one with the purple hair is the concept for Robyn, which, by the way, these are both AI generated images. Eventually I'm going to try to make 3D models, but I'm going to use these as sort of like rough references, just so I know what I'm, starting to make them look like. And I will be using Adobe Medium to make the characters, and I think that's like the character models, and I think that's going to be my next video, is making maybe one or both of the character models. But yeah, the next thing that I should mention is that I want to maybe eventually have voice lines for the characters, which I know that's kind of a weird thing to start thinking about when I don't even have mechanics yet, but basically I think it would be cool if Tricky had like Tricky and Robyn had like personalities, and what I have right now is Tricky often has jokes fly over her head, and Robyn often makes jokes about Tricky. And yeah, another thing, special abilities. Each character will have a special ability, and I think this is cool. Tricky will have the special ability to grow and revert back to her normal size, so she can reach certain places, like maybe levers that are in like high up places or something like that. And then Robyn can shrink and revert back to the normal size. So Robyn will be able to go through like small spaces, like it's basically going to be like crouching in other games, but I don't think I'm going to allow characters to crouch in this game. Just that way that that ability makes more sense. I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way to make people want to revert back to their normal size as well. I think for most rooms, I'm going to have it to where, yeah, like the door is a certain height so that Tricky would have to shrink back, but I don't know how I'm gonna make Robyn go back to normal size, since she'll be shrunk. Um, like, it doesn't really matter too much yet, but next thing, oh, this was something another idea I came up with. I'm just looking at my notes right now. Maybe Tricky can throw Robyn or use her as a platform. So basically, I don't know if I'll do the throwing thing, but I do like the idea of Tricky having to use Robyn as a platform, but only when she's small. Like maybe the jump height. You can't jump high enough to get on someone's head unless they're shrunken. Then only Robyn could shrink enough for that to happen. And then, let's see, the puzzle ideas, all I have right now is levers that open doors, which, original idea. I also put that in my notes, IKR, it's a very original idea. Pressure plates that one character has to stand on to open a door or allow a lever to be pulled. Gaps that Robyn can go through if she shrinks, levers that Tricky can pull if she grows, which I mentioned both of those before. And then I also listed this thing for a story, which is just a basic thing right now, but two people get lost in a castle and then and end up deciding to team up with a common goal in mind, get out of this strange castle so they aren't trapped forever. And yeah, I was thinking like they both, maybe they're both looking for a certain item in the castle too, which is why they ended up there. And maybe like the ending of the game could be like one person takes the item. I don't know though. I was I was trying to take inspiration from We Were Here a bit. For people who haven't played the game, I'm about to spoil it a bit, but and We Were Here at the end. Um, Basically, at least the way that my friend and I ended up. Uh, one of us, my friend abandoned me, and I had to stay behind. That was like the ending to the game. And that was the same for. Oh, here's another spoiler for We Were Here 2. That was the same for We Were Here 2, which those are the only We Were Here games we've played so far. We plan on playing more though. That's just all we've played so far. Also, if you heard the music's up, it's because I was actually just playing Spotify and an ad came on, so I decided to pause that. Actually, I think no, okay, the ad's already done. Okay. That's basically it though for my idea so far. I know this video is pretty short, and this is my first video on this channel, so if you guys like my idea or have any suggestions, if anyone actually sees this video, please let me know the suggestions or anything that you have in mind. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope to see you guys in the future. Have a good one. Goodbye.